Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the Legoing channel. And today, we're going to be doing a theory video. If you haven't seen by the title already, or what I'm looking at right now, this is the Z will never speak theory. This theory has been around since about chapter 8, but with the new distraction chapter, more evidence pointing to this is here, and in fact, this could be actually confirmed by the evidence. But let's just start by going over what we already know. So what is this theory? Basically, this theory is that Z will never speak and has never spoken. So basically, Z is a character in Piggy that is a sister of Zizzy, one of the younger sisters. She has a twin sister named Zuzi, and she goes along in our journey to find a cure. Although in the Survivor ending of Temple, she does not go along. But there's something that mysterious about her, and that is she's never spoken ever once in this entire chapters and stuff. And in Recording Tape C, there's a thing that says, people think it says Zizzy will never speak, but actually it says Z will never speak. There's a bit of an echo or static or something that makes it sound like Z. So, let me show you what, listen to this. Wait, wrong one, sorry. Okay, so this is from a video by Aventic. So go check him out, because he started kind of this theory too. So yeah.
This very carefully. There's actually a bit of static that makes it sound like it says Zizzy, but it doesn't. It's just Z. So listen to this, so.
See, yeah, like Aventic said, there's static or something, and if you heard it, it did say Z indeed. And after that, it will say never speak. And Z has never spoken in any of the chapters. So let's go back. So, Z has never spoken ever. In every chapter she appears in, she never says a word. And the first chapter she appears in is Maul. And we don't have actual proof that it's said by, well, it doesn't actually say it was by Zuzi or Z. But actually, Minitoon has confirmed this is Zuzi speaking. Not Z, but Zuzi. So yeah, Zuzi was speaking in Maul and not Z. In Alley's, Zuzi says, it says Zuzi at the top, not Z. Z was there, but it's not Z saying that. It's Zuzi saying, come on, George, why can't you keep up with us? Sewers. I don't think the sisters talk until the sisters don't talk. They don't say anything in store. Well, in store we do see Z peeking out, but that doesn't really mean anything that much. But it could be spying on us, and that's maybe how too. Because later on I'll tell you why I think Z will never speak is important. Anyways, after that, they come back in sewers to save us. And it says again, Zuzi, not Z. And she says, hey, quick, we need to want you to come down here and help us get the cell door open. And this is the beginning one. And it does say Zuzi at the top. Sewers continued. Also, Z is a helper in sewers. And you give her grass, and she will go hit the piggy or whatever. But if you listen carefully, she does not make a sound. The only sound is the pipe hit. She does not make the zebra sound like Zizzy. And I have a video footage for that. I'll show you it right here. Here it is. So this is Z helper. And listen. See? She does not make a sound at all. Just the pipes, and that's it. By the way, in Safe Place, there's a note. The only time we ever heard from Z was in a diary by her, and she is also we learned that she's a neat writer and likes to write neatly and have good grammar and stuff, while Susie is not right to write with good grammar and stuff. So we found out Z is kind of a polite person. And then in Factory, Susie is the one that speaks both times. So it says Susie and Susie. And it says, so we're going to cure Susie? That's what Susie says. And then Susie says, player name, look out. Ooh, forgot to show in docs, but in docs, in the Savior ending, Susie would say, that's a cute robot to Robbie. And says Susie. If you look at the Savior ending footage, it will say Susie. Temple says Susie as well. So it says, yeah, us too. Our big sister is counting on us. We're not going to let some cute robot stop us now. So yeah, it's Susie. And that one, not Z. And even in Winter Holiday, not canon at all, or anything, it says Susie and not Z. Z never talks in the Winter Holiday. And even though it was a limited time thing, Minnie made sure to make it Susie. So it says, Susie says a fencing foil, now I can be just like Susie Behold. So yeah, Z has never spoken any of the chapters, even the limited time ones. So now what we know is that Z's never spoken any chapters, and the radio actually says Z will never speak. So new evidence is, in the new distraction chapter, we found out about a little more about Tio, and we found out that he was a quiet kid when he was younger, and he had this friend, which I believe to be Stitchy, but that's a whole different theory. And he became more powerful, and then became this evil dude. And then he compares himself to Z, who's also a quiet person. And he says this line, which pretty much I think confirms this entire theory. It says, she has never spoken a word to Z. She never will. And that last line pretty much confirms this entire thing. It says, in the radio, if you didn't hear it before, it said, Z will never speak. And says she never spoken a word, and said never will. And says Z will never speak. Has that never in there. So, yeah. So, now Dude Man confirmed that, it's confirmed that it was Z. It is talking about Z. So yeah, it's kind of confirmed that it might be Z in the radio. So now, in the radio, we know there's other text in the radio. So each of them says, Z will never speak. The insolence calls to you. Help me. Run. Her hand gone, and smile for him. So the first one, obviously, Z will never speak. She'll never speak, or ever. And next one, insolence calls to you. This is talking directly to the player, saying, insolence, the Tio guy, this guy right here, the one holding his hand out to Zizzy, he wants the player to join him. And we saw this in Temple. He wants the player to help him with something. And help me. I don't know what this could mean, but I'm thinking it's possibly Zizzy, because this message could be from Zizzy talking to the player. Actually, that's a good idea. Maybe the radio is Zizzy talking to the player, and she knows Z will never speak. And the insolence, Zizzy knows the insolence wants the player, and Zizzy obviously knows the player. And then help me, Zizzy wants you to help her. And then run, and Zizzy could be talking to the player, like run from him or whatever. That one's kind of a mystery too. And then we have her hand. So her hand is Budgie. It could mean Budgie's hand, because because it could say her hand gone instead of her hand and then flip to gone. So, yeah, because we know that Budgie's hand is missing, and we know that she keeps lying about what really happened to it, and we don't know what this hand means, because Zizzy could know what the hand. And also, it could be talking about the hand that took Zizzy in the final cutscene, which is probably Stitchy's hand. So, also, if we're taking it with where it is her hand and gone with its split, gone could mean Zizzy because Zizzy's kind of gone, and then smile for him could be talking about Teal or Stitchy because maybe Zizzy's like, if you meet him, you have to smile for him. So yeah, that's what each of the text in the radio means. So why is this important? We've been talking about that she never speaks, but why is it important? If you haven't figured it out already, Teal said in the end cutscene distraction that Z might become like him one day, and that could be it, or so Z could be becoming evil, and that's why she could have been spying on us because she wanted to know, or she could be controlled by the insolence, which is making her not being able to speak, because Teal knows that Z will never speak or never spoken, so he must have talked to Z or went into her mind once. So yeah, Z is probably in the insolence or becoming evil. So in conclusion, the theory that Z is never speaking is probably true, and it's pretty much confirmed. And basically, she's never spoken in any of the chapters, and she never will ever speak. And she could be evil or with the insolence. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe. Credits to Avengers Parky Plays. They started this during some other people too. Yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe. Bye.